Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, That Model Railway Guy, and welcome to the 12,000 subscriber live stream special. Yeah, and it's also the Platinum Jubilee special as well, which I just figured that, you know, seeing as it was an extended weekend for us all, we might as well have some fun and run some trains around at the same time. So, yeah, as you might just be able to see, coming around the curve on the top right there, or is it? No, is that camera frozen as well now? Oh, great. Everything's breaking tonight, apparently. Anyway, as hopefully you will be able to see at some point, we have lots of trains running tonight, which is fantastic. Or we will have lots of trains running tonight. We have the J15 out at the moment with a goods train, which is fantastic because I don't normally run a goods train. As always, you can send in a super chat as well if you would like to, if you want to see a specific loco running. Right, yeah, it does look, oh no, there we go, we have got an engine coming through on the tunnel. Right, so it looks like that other camera has just frozen. So, yeah, so I'll have to try and sort that out at some point as well. Maybe we can get that running again. But yes, like I was saying, if anyone does want to send in a super chat tonight, we have got a couple of engines that you can request to see if you would like to. So those are, we've got a few tank engines here. We've got the Rocket, we've got the P-Class, a Peckett or two there. There's one down the bottom right as well. Oh, I should say the Ruston 48DS. I've just had to take the decoder out of that one, so I'm afraid that one's off. But I didn't have time to take it off the list. The Austerity, we've got two of those as well. The J72 is back as well after a long time away. That hasn't made an appearance on the channel for quite a while. And we've got the Midland 1F as well. That's not all though, because we do have some other engines, so if you want to see something a little bit bigger, we've got the W1 Hush Hush, Flying Scotsman, Beachy Head, the Caledonian 812, that's the new one from Rails of Sheffield and Bachmann, which is a very nice model if I do say so myself. We've got the Schools class, the J15, which is currently running at the moment, the Thompson B1, the LNER J36, and then at the bottom there we've got a couple of non-steam engines, so shall we say. On the right, we've got the sound-fitted Class 47, so if you want me to shut up for a bit and just listen to the sound of a Class 47 running around, we can do that. And also there on the left, we've got the electric autocar, which I did a review of the other day, and that seems to go down well with you guys, and it's a lovely little loco to run on the way out. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get to see that fairly soon. Hopefully, so yeah, like I say, if you would like to see one of those running at some point today, do send in a super chat and let me know, as we can see the J15 running past with its little goods train now. Yeah, and a couple of the new Oxford rail wagons on the back here as well. Oh yes, it looks like this camera's now frozen as well. Why has everything suddenly frozen? This is great. So, we'll tell you what, let's go back to, no, all my cameras have stopped working for some reason, which is annoying. Yeah, literally everything has, this is really bizarre. Right, yeah, so, I'm just going to start waving in front of cameras to see if anything, yeah, so that one is working. And it looks like that one is working as well. But that one isn't working, and neither is the other one. Right, so I'm going to just try unplugging some stuff and plugging things back in again. So, bear with me, but hopefully you'll be able to see stuff going around at least. Let me try unplugging that. Run it back in. No? Huh. Oh well, hopefully you guys will just get to can enjoy some stuff running. Ah! Right, it looks like I've refreshed the camera now, so hopefully that's working again now. It looks like it on my screen. Oh, I don't know why, everything was working perfectly when I set this up this morning, but yeah, very, very annoying. Ah, there we go, right, I think it's working. It's a little bit grainy on that camera, but hopefully it will do. Yeah, so we'll, I'm just sort of going through and refreshing all the cameras, so things might sort of be popping in and out, but we'll see. Oh, hello, we've got our first super chat of the night. Who was that? Oh, that was Tim Maslin. Says, hello, can I request to see the Class 47? Absolutely, yes you can. Tell you what, let's run that round with the freight train then, because we've got the freight train out already. So let's go let's go to here. We'll go to we'll see the J15. We'll bring that into the station, then we'll get the Class 47 out. So there you go. You can see it, just the J15 coming around the curve there. We'll just bring it into the station here, and we'll slow the J15 down, hopefully just in front of the camera. Oh, we've got another super chat that's just come in. Who's that? Oh, it's Tim again. Oh, thank you very much, Tim. What have you said this time? Oh, he also wants to see the Flying Scotsman. Fantastic. We can do that for you, absolutely. Tell you what I'll do. I'm going to get the because I've only got a single layout. I've only got a single track on the layout rather. I'm going to run the Class 47 first, and then I'll get the Flying Scotsman prepared so that we can change over to that in a little bit. But I'll tell you what I'll do now is we'll run the J15 into the shed. I've just disconnected that from the goods train. There you go, you can see it moving past the camera. That's having a little bit of trouble auto-focusing there. But we'll run this into the shed, and then we can get the Class 47 out, and I'll put the sound on as well so we can enjoy some of that, and you don't have to listen to me talking for a bit. So right, there we go. The J15 is in the shed. So let's get the Class 47 out now, which you should just be able to see on the left of the screen, Tim. And I'm going to hit the. We'll get all the lights on and everything. So here we go. And hopefully this will pick. Hopefully the sound will pick up on the microphone. Going to be a little bit quiet at the moment, I think, because it is on the other side of the room. But let's get it moving, and hopefully we'll get some noise out of it. Here it is, coming out the siding now. There you go, a lovely shot there of the Class 47. Okay, so let's get it moving again. We're going to take it back out of, so this is in platform 2 at the moment. And then we're just going to bring it back very slowly. Oh, a little bit of a stutter there. What happened there? Is it on the track all right? Oh, I've come in a bit hot. Just slightly whacked the wagons a little bit, but yeah. Right then, let's get this running then, and we'll do a little, oh, I'm just faffing around with some of the lights, I think. There we go. Right, here we go then. And there we go. Off goes the Class 47. A little freight train behind it. Oh, a little stutter there. Not sure it like that. Has that taken? There's a dodgy bit of track there. Yeah, it hasn't like that at all. So what I might do, Tim, I might get it to run round the train instead. So I'll just take the brake van off the back. when we get back into the station, I'll get the loco to run around the track, because I think it's going to be better running in the opposite direction, just because there is a little bit of a dodgy piece of track there, which the Class 47 in particular doesn't really like. But here it is, coming out of the thing. I'll play the horn for you. There you go. And I'm just going to try and bring it to a stop here in the loop. And yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run round the train and run it round in the opposite direction, just for a bit of variety. We've seen the J15 going round one way, and now we can watch the Class 47 go around in the other direction for a bit. Yeah, just there's it was one of the very first modules that I ever built, that curve module. And some of the locos don't particularly like the track on it. It is sort of my long-term ambition is actually to replace the track on that module, because I do think it would improve things quite significantly in terms of running. It's gone right up there. Didn't actually mean to send it that far, but I was busy changing points. This is going to be a little bit difficult to see because it's quite a long way from the camera. But this time I think I'll intentionally, I'll just try and couple up as best as I can, I think, for you, Tim. And we'll get this train running for you very, very quickly. Ooh. There you go. Yeah, see, I'm not very good at doing the whole brake control on these sound-fitted models yet. The diesels in particular, yeah, they've got a lot of weight behind them. It's sort of simulated very well. So, anyway, let's get going again. There we go. I suppose really what I should have done is put the brake van on the back. That would have been good, wouldn't it? See if I can do that now quickly. Alright, here it comes. Let's see if it'll play ball with this track. Excellent, there we go. Everything seems to be running nicely. Finally. Oh, we've got a train running for you, Tim. Well, thank you so much for that super chat. That is absolutely fantastic. Really, really great of you to send in that super chat. And of course, we'll get the Flying Scotsman running for you again in a little bit as well. Really excited to do this live stream with you guys tonight. I realise it has been 25 minutes and we've only really just got a train running. But don't worry, we're going to have plenty of trains running tonight, I can assure you. I hope you guys have all been having a good, long, extended weekend as well. I'm just faffing around getting some more trains on the track, and at the moment, currently trying to find the Flying Scotsman. But yeah, I hope everyone has been having a good bank holiday weekend, extended bank holiday Jubilee celebration so far. Tell you what, this would be a good moment to have a look in the chat and say hello to some of you guys, because I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So Oh yeah, so Tim says he's looking to purchase the Class 47. So using this as a way to see if he likes it. Oh well, I hope you do like it. And he says it is a very nice looking model. So yeah, I can definitely agree with that. It is a great one. I think I'll sort of reiterate what I said in the review I did of it. And if you haven't seen that review, Tim, do go check it out. I put it out around Christmas time, I think. It was either just before or just after Christmas, whenever these turned up. But yes, I basically, what I said in that review was, if you haven't got a Class 47 and you want one, these really are fantastic, especially if you want to go for the all singing, all dancing, you know, the ones with the working fans and the sound in them as well, which this one is. Yeah, they are fantastic if you want to go out. If you've already got a Class 47 though, then I don't think there's a huge amount of improvement in these new ones, so this is sort of for anyone else who is thinking about whether they should upgrade. I think if you put this next to one of Bachmann's old Class 47s or one of the other ones that has been around, then I think, you know, they would stand well together. So unless you really want to collect all the Class 47s, in which case you probably already got one of these in that case, then yeah, you might just be better off sticking with the ones you've got. But if you haven't got a Class 47 already and you want one, I would definitely recommend these. They are pricey, but I do think you pay what you get. You get what you pay for. Nearly got my words muddled there. Well, I will say that because there's some, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know whether it's street parties or if there's events happening in my local area. But it's I've had to close all the windows tonight because there was quite a lot of outside noise. And I'm not going to lie, it's really hot in here, especially with all that faffing around at the start, trying to get the sound to work and then get the cameras working. Yeah, it's been I am sweating like crazy up here. So yeah. Anyway, so the reason I'm running around the Class 47, just in case you missed this at the beginning, is because I am taking requests via the super chats tonight. So if you would like to send in a super chat and you can request to see a loco, that would be very much appreciated. So yeah, Tim requested to see the Class 47, which we've got running at the moment, and he's also sent in a super chat to see the Flying Scotsman. So we're going to get that running in a little bit as well. Also, something I should have mentioned at the top of the show, which I completely forgot to, is that tonight I'm running a special offer. Yes, I'm doing a special deal. That if anyone signs up to become a member of the channel, you know, when you can do the channel membership and stuff, you will get a free super chat basically. So if you sign up to become a member, you not only get all the awesome benefits of becoming a member, which is stuff like. So you get badges and special emojis that you can use in the chat on these live streams. But you can also get access to bonus behind the scenes content that I put. There's like a special members community feed which we will have a lovely chat in. And I do things like digital wallpapers as well. So I do a new one of those every month, and actually there's a new one going to go out on Monday for the start, but that's the June wallpaper. You also get early access to videos and things like that. So yeah, if you would like to sign up to become a member, that would be very much appreciated. And like I say, you also get a super chat, a free. Well, you get I will treat it as a super chat. So yeah, when you become a member, your name will be highlighted in the chat anyway, so you can just let me know what loco you want to see running around, and I will be more than happy to do that for you. Yeah, so that's a cool thing. Who else have we got in the chat then? We've got the Blue Train with Friends Boys. It says, I might start a 00 scale collection because I have a small N-gauge collection with 2 dead engines. Oh, sorry to hear that. But yeah, if you do, I don't really know a huge amount about N-gauge. I do have some N-gauge somewhere, and I do keep meaning to do something with it. But yeah, certainly when it comes to 00 gauge, that's very much more my expertise. So I can help out with that. Scott Roos says, thanks for the presentation. Keep up the fine work. Coming to you from Akron, Pennsylvania. Oh wow, so all over the world today then. Thank you, Scott. That's great to have you here with us. Adam Fordham is in as well. The Class 47 is a great loco, sounds good and runs well. Yeah, it absolutely does. Tidmouth Shed Production says no brake van. Yeah, I think I've mentioned that already. This is from a while back. I'm skipping through the comments here. It just skipped a little bit too far then, and I missed somebody. Who was that? The Boothby Scott says, no trains running for us tonight. Our Jubilee celebration has been added with 4 kittens born this morning. Oh, fantastic. Oh, well, congratulations. I hope you enjoy taking care of kittens. I don't know anything about cats or kittens, to be perfectly honest. I'm more of a dog person myself, but congratulations to you, and congratulations to your cat as well. So yes. Valley's 56XX says, nice. Oh, hello to you, Valley's 56XX. Cormac Afton says, well, lads. Well, hello to you, Cormac. The Little Tug says, how do I feel about cats? I think I've just sort of gone over that. Gazlander says, how's the Hornby Class 47 coming along? I don't know if you've seen, but I've already put up a video up. This is the analog Class 47 that was given to me by a friend of mine. Their father had passed away, and all the locos in their sort of like vintage collection work, apart from a Class 47. And I have already made a video update where you can go and check that out to see how I got on with repairing that. So I don't want to spoil the ending, but yeah, it's an interesting video, and certainly if you've got any locos that you feel like you might need to repair yourself at some point, especially older locos, do give it a look, because I think it's still an informative video. But yeah, anyway, who else have we got here? H&H Express model M-scale train says, hello everybody, greetings from Hyde. I'm assuming that's a place and not just you saying hello, but hello! Hello to you though as well. Yeah, we've got lots of N-gauge modelers in tonight. The Little Western Model Railway is here as well. I think I've mentioned you guys already. SJ Railfish says, good evening all. Hello to you, SJ Railfish. Nigel Cole says, great live stream, thanks. Thank you, that's very good to hear, Nigel. Horsey Railway Modeler says, I warn you, the Jubilee concert starts in 3 minutes. That's a very good point. I perhaps didn't time this the best, did I? Oh well, maybe I'll do another one on Monday or something like that. We'll see what happens. Ashkan Saab says, do I have any Bachmann Thomas trains? No, I don't actually. And I have been thinking maybe I should get the Bachmann Thomas for a while now, and maybe do a comparison between that and the Hornby one. But yeah, that's a thought I've had for the future. Tico360 says hello. Jade Wilson is here as well. He says, good evening from South Africa. Congrats on 12,000 subscribers. My channel is almost up to 100, so some catching up to do. Oh, thank you so much, Jade. It has taken me a while to get to this point, so I'm sure you'll get there someday. But yeah, it is very nice to know that people enjoy tuning in and watching these silly little live streams that I do. But yeah, very much enjoying all these. Anyway, who else have we got in here? Soda Island Studio says, I'm heading across the pond from Phoenix, Arizona to London in a few days, seeing the Bluebell and possibly Spa Valley. Oh, fantastic. Well, the Bluebell is a very nice railway. I actually volunteer at the Spa Valley Railway myself, so I can highly recommend that one. If you come down on Saturday, I think it's a week today basically, if you happen to still be over at that point, I will be volunteering at the railway. I think I'm the guard on the train that day. I will have to double check that, but I think I'll be there. So if you happen to be coming on the Saturday, do feel free to come and say hello if you would like to. And if you're not there on that day, no worries, I forgive you. It's fine. So yeah, Brecknock Valley Model Railway says, well, what do they say? It's just shot off the screen. So we'll be interested to see some more rolling stock reviews, like the Hornby 6-wheel coaches review. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I may look into doing some more rolling stock reviews in the future. Then I do have a couple of ideas for videos sort of revolving around rolling stock, but yeah, maybe I'll have to get on that then if that's what people want to see. Tidmouth Sheds Productions is here as well. It's just that I've just commissioned someone where I live to build a Chilean Type 57, not a diesel though, but a steam engine, still cool. I'll be experimenting with adding sounds to it when it arrives. Oh, fantastic, that sounds like a great little project. Heritage Valley Railway says, change the train please. Alright, I think that's a cue then. So tell you what we'll do, we'll take the Class 47 away, and because Tim Maslin wanted to see wanted to see the Flying Scotsman. We're going to get that out now. So yeah, like I said, if you would like to send in a super chat, anyone wants to see a particular loco, do feel free to send in a super chat, and I will be more than happy to oblige. But for now, let's get the Flying Scotsman running, if I can find it. Here it is, I think. Let's see, this will be a bit quieter, so I won't have to shout quite as loud now, which is... Oh, hello! The tender's just disconnected. Tell you what, I should have probably checked it was actually on the track properly before I started running this, shouldn't I? That would have been a good idea, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh well, it wouldn't be one of my live streams without everything being a complete total disaster, would it? So let's see if it all runs smoothly now. Fingers crossed, everybody. It's coming out the tunnel any second now. And I'm going to run it round slowly for the moment just to check that everything is all right as we start off. But yeah, you can see we've got the Flying Scotsman with a rake of the team coaches behind. Just 3 tonight. Oh, hello. Right, emergency stop. I think the front bogie has now come off for some reason, which is interesting. Don't quite know why that's happened. This may well be one of those situations where we run it round in the opposite direction. Right, let's see if that's made any difference. We'll get it running again. See what happens. Right, here it comes. Past the camera now. A little bit dark on this screen actually here. I have a feeling it's not going to like this bit of track, is it? No, it's derailed. Alright, let's get it running in the opposite direction then, because clearly trains don't like to run counterclockwise on the layout. So I'm gonna sort this out, and bear with me guys just for a second. See Tim, it's all the big engines that you wanted to see running. They don't like running on my tiny little layout. That's what the issue is. I'm just making excuses. Right, let's try this again. We'll go in the opposite direction now and then see what happens. Fingers crossed, everyone. I hope that this works. No. All right, let's try this then. No. All right, you stay up there for a sec. Right. Have I actually got everything on the track properly? There we go. Let's see if this works now. Oh, I'm not really having a chance to really interact with the chat a huge amount tonight because everything keeps going wrong. But fingers crossed, we'll actually be able to enjoy some trains running around at the moment. It does look good on the layout though when it does run properly. Right, let's see if this will go through the fiddle yard without issue. Well, it seems to be working, which is a good sign. Just slightly missed it there on that one, but let's see how it goes coming around the corner now. Is it going to derail again? No, we seem to be alright. Fantastic. And here it is, just coming past the shed now. Excellent. Does look good when it runs like that, doesn't it? When you can look down the full length of the train and see it disappearing into the distance. There we go, disappearing into the tunnel. So yeah, it does seem to be that engines like running around the layout in the opposite direction. Certainly the bigger ones, anyway. We'll see what happens if we maybe perhaps if we try running some other stuff around in the future. We'll see what happens. Tim Maslin says the Flying Scotsman is destroying your lap. Yes, it is. The Blue Train with Friends Boys says it's the USA tour all over again. Everything is going wrong. Yeah. Oh, Ben Strains and Things has had to go. Thanks, Ben, for tuning in. I think you probably already left by this point. But yeah. Gazlander says it's nice to see that it's not just my layout that self-destructs. No, I think yeah. I mean, it's I think it's in some ways good to see that that, you know, even the so-called people on YouTube, well, you know, these influencers on YouTube, I'm doing it with air quotes, but you can't see it. If you look at the top right now, I'm doing it with the air quotes, but yeah, influencers don't always have perfect layouts as well, so we do have issues as well. It's all hidden in the editing. So yeah. Valley's 56XX says, the more wheels on a loco, the more chance of falling off the track. That's a very good point, actually. Yeah. Breakneck Valley Model Railway says, I think with the addition of more industrial locos in double O gauge, that modelling heritage railways is becoming easier. Certainly they add to the atmosphere of layouts. And I would completely agree with that. In fact, it's basically the reason why I got back into modelling, to be perfectly honest, or why I got back into model railways, is because of locos like the Hornby Peckett, which really kind of kicked everything off. The Hornby J94 was always a favourite of mine. I know that's been around for a while, but I've got about 4 of them. So yeah, I really do love those. I've got several Pecketts. In fact, you can see one on just in the sidings there on the bottom left. But yeah, it's I do enjoy, and so that's what I grew up with as well, was little industrial tank engines running around on heritage lines. That was sort of my experience of steam. Obviously, I wasn't around in the in the days of the streamliners like the Flying Scotsman, which you can see disappearing into the tunnel any second now. But yeah, no, I certainly my favourite kind of thing is industrial steam, but not quite being sort of being used on small passenger trains on heritage railways. So yeah, that's very much my my style. Wheelchair Guy Hobby Channel says, what size is your layout? So the layout at the moment, it's a modular layout, so it can kind of change, and you can put different modules together, and you might see that there are some, like the station area is in particular looking a little bit less finished than other sections. But essentially, in the configuration I've got it at the moment, it is about 12 foot by, I would say, around about 5 foot, maybe 4 foot and a half, probably closer to 5. So yeah, it's essentially just a big loop with me in the middle. But the hope is for it to expand once I've finished all the scenery on this, and if I can find a bigger room, which isn't a guarantee, to be perfectly honest. So yeah. So it's just nice to have the train running around nicely with those teak coaches behind it now. Actually, that's certainly yeah. It's just it's just nice to enjoy the layout for a bit, isn't it? Tico360 says, currently visiting family. Hello. We've got all sorts of things happening. Oh, Kelly Ashford Trains has become a member, apparently. Kelly says, hello, my good fellow. Oh, hello. Good to have you. Good to see you on the channel. I think this must be the first time you've commented on a live stream since the membership started. So yes, I haven't done many live streams, but good to see you, Kelly. Oh, we've got a new subscriber just popped up. Marco Soloway has just subscribed. Oh, hello, Marco. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Actually, I suppose there's no guarantee that you're actually watching, but if you are, hello. Hope you're enjoying it. Shardmander says that was loud. Indeed it was. Yeah, that's the kind of the the intention with if somebody becomes a member that you know about it. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, if anyone does become a member tonight on the stream, I'll give you a free request. So yeah, you can. If you're watching on desktop, you can click the link below the button below the stream which says join, and if not, you can. If not, you can watch the. Sorry, I'm getting my words all muddled up. And if you're not watching on desktop, you can. There's a link in the description which you should be able to click so you can become a member. So yeah, have a look at that. Kelly says, sorry I'm not able to donate. I'm waiting for the Dapple Hinton Manor payment to go through. No worries at all, Kelly. You don't have to. Sending in super chats is by no means a requirement. You're more than welcome to just enjoy the. We just enjoy the trains running around. So yeah, and everyone is allowed to enjoy that for free. 80 Pullen says August for the Dapple Manor, so I've heard. Yeah, I think I've heard that as well. And there's also the Acura scale one as well, isn't it? There's a bit of a battle going on to see who's going to end up with the better manor. Is it a manor that they're doing, or is it something different? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's something different. Maybe it's a hall or a castle or something. I'm pretty sure it was a manor though. But yeah. Anyway. Anyway, I hope they're both nice models. For anyone who's got, for anyone who has, for anybody who has got one on pre-order, whether it's a Dapple one or an Acura scale one. I have to say, I was very impressed with the Dapple D-Class, the SECR D-Class, which I don't actually have on the layout today, unfortunately. But yes. Breakneck Valley Model Railway says, should be interesting to see the new Hawthorne Leslie 040 ST from Dapple next year. Looking at the specs, they seem to be like the Peckett, albeit with an X18 DCC decoder. Yes, I am very excited to see those as well. I was at the London Festival of Railway Modelling where they announced that, and yeah, obviously we haven't seen anything from it yet other than the CAD images or the CAD images that are a work in process. But yeah, I think that's going to be a really exciting model, and I'm certainly looking forward. I'm definitely going to get one, I think. The price is very tempting for them. I think from the retailers they're going to end up being about 100 quid or something, aren't they? So yeah, it's a very competitive price, considering that the Hornby Pecketts have gone up. Yeah, and especially with it having an X18 decoder as well. Do you know what I'm also interested from seeing from Dapple as well are the top lights, the carriages, the GWR top light carriages. And I mean, I have to say, I don't really have much GWR stock. In fact, I don't really have any GWR locos. But I can't help but think that the Dapple top lights seem to be really impressive. I mean, they've got lighting in them, they've got full interiors. I think they've got brake lights on the back of them as well, which is fantastic. So yeah. Oh, I mean, when I say brake lights, I mean tail lamps is what I mean. But yeah, they look like they've got a really good specification, so I'm really excited to see those. And in some ways, I wish they would do something that's a bit more. Well, I know people have been asking for the top lights for years, but to be honest, if they did, if they did some bog standard Mark I carriages to that specification, I mean, I would be all over those. And as it is, I'm already considering whether I should start building a GWR themed layout just so I can justify some top lights, because they do seem nice and they seem like they're going to be coming out in some very nice liveries as well. So yeah, definitely want to keep your eye on if you're a Great Western fan. Sarah Martin says she wants to get a Dapple Hawthorne Leslie as well. So yeah, I think they are going to be very popular. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how it stacks up against things like the Pecketts and the Hattons Barclays. Yeah, all those other little small industrial locos and the P-classes as well. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really interesting one to watch. And I have to say, I'm really looking forward to seeing the decorated samples or livery samples. Really, just seeing what they're essentially going to look like. So yeah, Breckneck Valley Model Railway says, yeah, 99 at retailers for the Hawthorne Leslie. Yeah, it's fantastic. Oh yes, it says Dapple are doing the corridor top lights as well. Fantastic, yeah. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to justify running them on my heritage railway here, but you know, that said, I am running the Flying Scotsman with a rake of teaks at the moment, so perhaps realism has gone out of the window here. HO Scale Modeler says, what time is it in England? I'm in America. Here it's just coming up to 8 o'clock. So, yeah. Oh, I see Shardmander has just replied to him already in the chat. So that's the thing with the chat, is you guys can reply to each other much faster than I can reply, because I've got a 30-second delay before everything goes out to you guys. Yeah. So yeah, we've seen the Flying Scotsman run around for a bit, but I'm just going to remind you of some of the other locos. Seeing as we were talking about little tank engines, if you would like to see a little tank engine running around at any point, these are the ones I've got on the layout tonight. So yeah, if you would like to send in a super chat and and see one of these locos running around, please do feel free to do that. It's very much appreciated, and of course it helps me keep the channel running, so that I can keep producing videos for you guys. All the money from the super chats and everything does go back into the channel, so it's not like I'm, you know, making a living off of this or anything. It just goes back into producing videos and upgrading equipment so that I can, you know, produce live streams without cameras dying on me or microphones stopping working. So yeah, but yeah, we've got these little tank engines here. And then we've also got some larger tender engines here as well. We've got Flying Scotsman running around at the moment, and we've also got the sound-fitted Class 47 as well, which we've had running around earlier. So, so yes. And Tim Maslin says I think you've sold the Bachmann Class 47 to me. I think I'll go for it in rail freight distribution livery. Oh, fantastic! Well, that is absolutely great to hear. I'm very glad to hear that. But yes. So we shall. We shall await with bated breath, Tim, to see when your Class 47 arrives. I hope you enjoy it. It's yeah, a lovely little model. Brett Knox back on the topic of industrial loco, says there's the Rapido Hunslet and the Planet Industrial's Per Stewart Victory as well, which yes, both very nice looking models. Have to say, the 16-inch Hunslets are my favourite type of loco ever, so I'm very much looking forward to getting one of those. Yeah, the Planet Industrial Per Stewart Victory looks very interesting as well. Yeah, and it seems to be, they're a new manufacturer as well. They're a brand new company, so it will be interesting to see what happens there with that. So yeah, exciting times in the hobby. Yeah. So we've got the Flying Scotsman running around at the moment, and we may just slow this down into the station and get something else running in a minute. We'll see if a super chat or anything comes through in a second. And one's popped up here on the in the chat from Valleys 56XX. Oh, hang on, I'm not changed the. Sorry, let me change the. Yeah, well, there we go. I've got it to pop up there on the screen now. But yes, Valleys 56XX says, can you run the Caledonian Railways 812 with some coaches, please? Absolutely, we can do that for you, Valleys 56XX. So the Flying Scotsman is going to go away now. Slow it down as we go into the tunnel. So thank you so much, Tim Maslin, for your for that super chat. Really appreciated that, and we'll get the Caledonian out now for Valleys 56XX. So I'm just going to do some shuffling around in the fiddle yard. And what did you want to see it with? Oh, just some coaches. Fantastic. I can absolutely do that for you because I already have some coaches standing by ready to go. So keep your eyes on the tunnel, and it should be coming through any second now. It's just running out of the fiddle yard. And here we go, there it is. It's the Caledonian 812 in the lovely preserved blue livery. Really nice loco, this actually. Yeah, probably one of my favourites at the moment because it is just such a beautiful model. Here it is coming through the station. And there we go, off through the yard as well. And that's got a rake of Mark 1s behind it. seeing as I don't have any Caledonian coaches, I figured it makes sense to run them with something, you know, sort of heritage preserved railway sort of style. So yeah, I think this is a nice little train for it to run here. But yeah, very very nice models these. Certainly pricey, but I think it's if you really want the Caledonian 812, if you're modelling Scottish railways, or you just particularly want a Caledonian 812 like I did, then yeah, it's a really really nice loco. If you just want any sort of 060 tender engine, there are other options. I would say the J15 that we had running earlier is a really nice model, and in some places you can pick those up for about £80, so that is a really good deal. I think the Hornby J36 is also a good option as well. And there's also the Oxford Rail, oh I'm going to get it wrong, what is it? Is it the J, it's not the J11, it's the J something. J26? Is it the J26 maybe? I did a review of it, I can't remember now. Yeah, that's a very much more of a budget option, I think. But yes, it's a very nice model. I have a bit of a soft spot for 060 tender engines, you might have noticed. So. But yeah, it's always nice when somebody wants to run the Caledonian. Oh, we seem to have lost a carriage. Oh dear, that wasn't intentional. Right. I'm going to see if I can get this back on the track. Let's see if I can do this without making too much of a mess. I'm going to try and run it back round there. There's a bit of a blind spot on the camera, I think, and I'm just going to sort of run it up here and connect it to the back of the train in the station. There you go. We've got our 3 carriages back on again. I have to keep an eye on that coach now, I don't want it coming off again. But yes, as I was saying, I very much like it when oh, the J27, that's what it was. Brecknock Valley Model Railway has reminded me. It's out from Oxford. They are producing the J26 as well. I knew there was something like that. Oh, that carriage has come off the track again. I don't know what's going on there, so I'm going to take that one off. The good thing is I have plenty of Mark 1 carriages around, so I can just substitute in another one, I think. Just whack another one on the track. Let's see if I can get this on without it before it goes into the tunnel. There we go. Right, I think I've managed to do that. Yes, I've got it in. Yes, there we go. It's coming out of the tunnel with 3 carriages. There was a brief moment there in the fiddle yard where it had 2 carriages again. So I don't quite know what's happening there. Maybe it's something to do. Maybe it's something to do with the carriage in front of it. Maybe the coupling isn't holding onto it quite as well as. So I'm going to watch it now as it goes round and see what happens. Here we go, it's coming around. It's this dodgy bit of track again, isn't it? Let's see here as the train goes through. I think it's just here in the tunnel. Oh, no, it's all gone through there fine that time, so well, it's not the tunnel, is it? It's the bridge, sorry. I'm getting all muddled up today. Anyway, we'll go for a little bit longer tonight, an extra 15 minutes or so, just because I did start a little bit late with all the sound issues. Yeah, so we'll go to about 8:15. So if anyone would like to see, if anyone would like to see anything in particular, then please do feel free to send in a super chat, and I will be more than happy to run a loco for you. But yes, we've got, as I said, we've got the Caledonian 812 running around at the moment for values 56XX, and yeah, I do like it when someone requests this loco. It's a beautiful loco to run, and it's just such a smooth, good, reliable runner, which I think is basically what you want for yeah, it's basically what you want for a railway, isn't it? For a model railway. I think actually someone has requested the the 812 on every live stream I've done since Christmas, which granted isn't that many, but yeah, it's certainly interesting to see. It's a popular engine, and I can see exactly why. So yeah. Joshua W56 says, "Hey dudes, hello to you." Oh, and above him, Peter K says, "Do you have the Intercity 125?" I do have one somewhere. It's an analog one. I've never converted it to DCC, and it's because it's quite an old loco as well. It was one of the GNER ones, which I think it's from like 1998 or something like that. So yeah, it's not one of the more modern ones. We'll just enjoy a slightly more close-up view of the Caledonian 812 going around there. Switch to that camera a little bit early there. I do like this shot looking below the bridge here. As you can see the train come round the corner. Peter Case says, "Could I run the Intercity 125?" Unfortunately, I can't because this layout is on DCC at the moment, and like I say, I'm not entirely sure where it is. It's in a box somewhere, so I'd have to have a look for it. But I have been saying that I would have to start looking at doing a DC running session at some point. I think I said I would do that when I did that unboxing of all the old vintage model railway stuff that I was looking at in one of my recent videos. But yeah. Joshua W56 says, "The unlucky tug has been hit by copper lately, so now he has to start swearing in his Thomas videos." That's an interesting situation, isn't it? Yeah, I think I saw his post about that. Yeah, I mean, I can kind of understand why he's been hit by that, because you'd sort of think that, you know, Thomas videos are sort of generally... I know there is that kind of, you know, there's the sort of whole mythos of kind of Sodor and the Railway series and all that. And there are some people who know it back to front like he does as well. But I think just on the surface, you know, if you're just somebody at YouTube who sees, oh, it's Thomas the Tank channel, or, you know, it's a series of videos all about Thomas the Tank, then you're probably going to go, yes, this is probably going to be for kids. And so I can see why they've made the decision. The silly thing, I think, is why they haven't responded when he's tried to, you know, sort of combat, or, you know, when he's tried to sort of contact them and get it rectified. So, yeah, it would, it's a bit of a, it's sort of, in some ways it's a bit of a shame because, you know, monetization-wise, you don't particularly want to be swearing in videos because, you know, it can affect your monetization things, and that's a whole other kettle of fish. And I don't really want to bore you for, you know, the rest of this live stream with the ins and outs of YouTube and how it all works. Not that I'm any particular sort of expert anyway, but I do spend quite a lot of time thinking about it because, you know, it is part of what I do here and how I try to get my videos be seen by as many people as possible. But yeah, I think it's just, you know, it's a frustrating situation for him, isn't it? And you know, I can see why he's now going to have to start swearing in his videos in order to kind of combat that and say, look, these videos aren't for kids. It's, you know, it just may be looking at a kid's subject, but that doesn't mean that the videos are necessarily for kids. But so yeah, I think it's a bit of a blind, you know, it's another sort of silly situation on YouTube's part, isn't it, really? Right, I think if oh, Valley's 56XX says I'm an expert swearer. Giving me a good laugh. So yeah, it's coming up to 8:10. Well, it's 8:06 at the moment, but probably by the time you see this, it won't be. So yeah, we'll go for another 10 minutes or so, unless anyone has any other super chats that they would like to see. So yeah, like I said before, these are the locos that we have. We've got the Caledonian 812 in the middle there running, lovely little loco. We've seen the Flying Scotsman and the Class 47, and we've seen the J15 as well running around. We've also got some little tank engines as well, so if you'd like to see some of those, we've got the Rocket there at the top. Yeah, I don't think the Rocket has run for a while actually, so if anyone wants to see that, that would be quite... Oh! We've had a derailment, the carriage has come off again, sorry, I'm just dealing with that while everything is happening. At least you're looking at the graphics and not the not the chaos that is happening at the moment. But yes, perhaps that's the Caledonian 812 telling me that it's getting a bit bored of running around. So if you would like to see any of these engines, do let me know. But let's come back to the station now, and we'll see. You'll see the Caledonian 812. Let's have this run round into the station. I'll try and stop it right in front of the camera so you can get a good look at it. Maybe I'll run something else around as well at the same time. And run it through platform 2. Oh, I may have just overshot there slightly. Do you know what I keep doing? Is I keep looking at the screen that I'm doing everything from. I'm going to back it up a little bit. There we go. We can see the Caledonian there. Yeah, what I keep doing is I keep looking at the screen and instead of the actual model. And what ends up happening is because there's about a second delay from the screen, it means that I don't actually look at the. I don't actually end up looking at the. I'm looking at the screen basically rather than the model is what I'm trying to say, and it means I overshoot things because there's a little bit of delay. Anyway, I'm gonna get. Let's get something else running. I'm gonna get the. Let's have a look. Tell you what, I'll get running. Let's get the rail car running because that's a nice, easy one to run. And if we go to the tunnel now. Hopefully you can just see it coming around there, and we've got all the lights on as well. So yeah, this is the new arrival. We'll bring this through platform 2. Oh! Hello, it didn't like that, did it? Right, well maybe we can't run this one round then if it's not gonna like the double slip. Yeah, there's something weird been happening with the double slip lately. I might have to have a look at it because it doesn't seem to like things running around like that. But yeah, odd situation. Yeah, well in that case then maybe we won't run the. Oh, the lights have come off. Let's switch those back on. But yeah, we'll have a fleeting appearance from the rail car then because I think it's going to sort of misbehave slightly, so I'll have to look at that double slip. But yeah, what else shall I run then? Oh, I know what I can run. Let's see if I can find it on the controller. Okay, we'll go to this screen so you can see it when it comes out of the tunnel. Just trying to find it on the. Oh, there we go. Right, fingers crossed this one works. Hey, there we go, it's a little P class. And it's got the birdcage coaches behind it, so yeah, nice little engine this. Haven't run it for a while, so I think I'll put it on the track tonight and see what happens. Yeah, a very pre-grouping sort of, 2 pre-grouping locos there from opposite ends of the country. Valley's 56XX says, I don't think double slips are ever placed on running lines, only single slips. Yeah, I think that's probably true. The reason I did it was because I was so short on space that the only way I could get this track plan in was basically to use double slips instead of point space at normal points. Yeah, certainly the station that I based this on, which is MC, on the MC and Bottom Abbey Steam Railway. That I think that has a single slip in its place, but yeah, I stuck a single slip. I stuck a double slip in just because I thought it would give me more opportunities to do things basically. So yeah, well, you know, it works well for the live streams, getting locos out of the sheds and things. So yeah, we'll bend the rules ever so slightly. So yeah, guys, this has been a really fun little live stream to do. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Again, my apologies for all the faffing around that we had at the beginning. Yeah, my apologies about that. But at least we had some trains running, and things seem to have been running fairly smoothly since then. We've had the odd derailment every so often, but it wouldn't be a live stream without those, would it? But yeah, thank you so much all for tuning in. I do hope you're having a fantastic bank holiday weekend. I hope you have a fantastic summer as well. I am going to hopefully be doing more of these live streams in the future as well. Obviously, I'm going to try and keep doing them when I do, you know, when I hit the milestones and stuff. But I would like to keep doing them sort of slightly more regularly. So yeah, do let me know if that is something that you guys would be interested in, having slightly more regular live streams. I'm thinking about maybe starting it off small with just, you know, doing members only live streams, like maybe once a week for you know, a period, and seeing basically what works. And you know, I don't want it to get too stale or too boring. So we shall see what happens. But yeah, do let me know if that is something that that you would like to see. But yeah, it's been a wonderful little live stream tonight, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll let the tell you what we'll do. We'll let the P-class run round one more time, I think. So let's go to that tunnel shot so you can see it. We'll let it do a lap, and then we'll bring it back into the station to finish off. But yeah, it's here we go. We can see it coming around through the station one last time. Actually, I say one last time. We'll do another lap. Actually, let's take a look at the nice birdcage coaches, because we haven't seen a close-up of those yet, really, have we? But yeah, they are very nice, aren't they? So yeah, like I've been saying, thank you so much to everybody who has been tuning in tonight. Thank you to everybody who continues to watch the videos as well. We've got some really exciting videos coming up really, really soon. There's a brand new project which is starting very, very well. I'm working on it at the moment. I just need to finish the videos and edit them all. But yeah, it's very, very exciting. So if you want to find out what's happening with that, I would highly recommend signing up to become a member, so you can get a sneak preview of that. And of course, you also get early access to the videos as well. So yeah, definitely stay tuned to see more about that. But with these two locos here together, I think it's a perfect time to say goodnight. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody, as always. And yeah, I shall hopefully see you in the future for another live stream very soon, and I will see you next weekend for a brand new video. So yeah, thanks once again, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.